Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Android app development for beginners. And in this video we will see how to use images in your Android activity. And also we are going to make a cool app to change images on button click. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to add some images to our app. So go to your project and search for the folder called app, and inside this folder you will be able to see this folder called res or resources folder, and inside this resources folder there will be a folder called drawable. So all your images you want to keep inside this drawable folder. So this is the folder for keeping all your image resources. So go to this drawable folder, right click on this drawable folder and go to new and click the option called image asset. Okay, so click the option called image asset, and in here you can add four type of image, or whatever image you choose, it will be converted into four types. One is HDPI, which is high DPI. Second is medium DPI or MDPI. Third is XDPI or XHDPI, which is extra high DPI, and XXHDPI, so high quality DPI. This is also. So I'm just going to click OK. Just choose one of them. It doesn't matter which one you choose, because whatever image you will choose, it will be converted into all these formats, right? So just click OK, and in here you will see there is a PNG default PNG file already provided by our project, and in here now we want to add our new files. So I have two Android icons here in my folder. You can find Android icons easily on internet or on some sites. So download these icons from here. These are PNG images in my case, but they can be different. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my resource name first. So for example, AND underscore image 1. So this is the resource name you need to give for your image. Okay, and asset type is launcher icon, and in here in the image file you just need to give the path of your image. Okay, so for example my image path for this is, I will just copy the path here and paste it here, and then I can see my folder, and in here I can choose my PNG file. One is PNG file and other is JPG file. So I'm going to take both of the files and show you that both of them works. So first of all I will choose this Android 1 JPG file from here, and then this file will be converted into these four formats, right? And then I will click next, and all these options are okay, and I will click finish. And once you click finish, you will be able to see there are four type of images generated, which is HDPI, MDPI, XHDPI and XXHDPI, four types of images inside your drawable folder. These four types of images are generated because your app will be able to resize these images on the basis of the phone size, right? That's why it has generated these four type of images. I am going to add one more resource in the same way. Click next and finish. So now I have added two images inside my drawable folder, right? Now, in order to add these images to your Android activity, there is a widget called ImageView. So you can drag and drop this widget here, and in here you can resize this widget also. But first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to add some resource to this widget. So just double click this widget, and then in the source you just need to choose your source. So just click this small button uh, at the side of this source, and in here you will be able to see at the bottom your two images, and image 1 and and image 2. Okay, so I'm going to choose the first image and click OK, and now you will be able to see your image here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a button here. Okay, and I'm going to change this button name as switch image. So I'm going to use this for switching image. Switch image. Okay, now you can notice that the size of this image is not fitting to your Android activity. So you can drag the side of your image and resize it like this. Okay, and it will be resized. But by resizing this image view, you will also notice that this size of this image stays the same, which is small size, right? Now, in order to stretch your image according to the size of this image view, what you can do is there is a property here in your property. So select your image view here and search for the property called scale type. And in the properties, there will be a property called scale type in here. And by default, this will be center, scale type. So when you click this section here in front of the scale type property, you will be able to change your scale type. So I'm going to choose fit center, and it's going to get a little bit bigger according to the center, right? And you can choose other properties of scale type to fit your requirement. For us, fit center is okay for now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a click event to this button, and we are going to choose the second image using this button. So we are going to make an app. Whenever users click this button, is going to change this images again and again and again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my main activity.java file. So just click this file, and in here, first of all, we are going to declare our two image view and button variables, right? So now we have declared our two variables, and now we are going to create a method which we are going to call in our onCreate method. So let's create a method, public void button click method, for example. And inside this, first of all, we are going to cast these two variables. One is for image, and we will assign the ID of the widgets to them. So now we have casted our variables, and now we are going to take this button submit, and we are going to set our on click method to it. So button submit dot set on click listener, and inside this on click listener we are going to call our new on click listener. Now inside this on click method, what we are going to do is, first of all, let's declare two more variables at the top, and these variables will be one for current image index. So this will be private int current image index, and second we are going to declare an int array for the images. So images is equal to, and we are going to initialize this array by the images themselves. So we are going to find the ID of these images. These images are in the drawable folder, you can see here. So we can just find them by r dot drawable dot, now the name of this. So my first image name is and image1. In a same way you can find second image. So I'm going to add this third image called IC underscore launcher, which was already present. So r dot drawable dot IC underscore launcher. Okay, so now we have array of 3 images in this image variable, right? So now in our on click method, what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to increase the index of this current image. So current image plus plus, and then this current image will be, we are going to assign it to the current image modulus the length of your image array. So we are going to take this images variable dot length. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, on the basis of this index, we can call this index, which will indicate this these images one by one, right? So what I'm going to do is, in this image view variable, I'm going to set the image. So ImageView dot set, and I'm going to set the image, and this will be the image resource. So set image resource, and then we are going to take this array of image, and then we are going to call these images on the basis of index, and index is this one, right? So now our code is ready. One more thing we need to do is, we need to call this button click event inside our on create method, right? Now we are ready, so we are going to run our app. So now our app is running, and you can see this image on our activity, and let's click this button, and let's see what happens while clicking this button. So I'm going to click this button, and the image changes. Once again, I'm going to click this button, and the image changes. So every time you click this button, this index changes in the image array, and we can see new array. Or if you want to just set one image, what you can do is, instead of writing this code, and in here you can directly call your r.drawable. Whatever image name you have inside here. Okay, and this will just call your one image, and it will not switch your images one by one. Okay, so this is direct calling of image using this set image resources. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.